So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the roster update happening on Friday, May the 13th. And this roster update is going to be a huge one. There's going to be a good amount of 90 pluses in my opinion. There's going to be a couple of guys that may go diamond and also gold, which we'll be talking about in today's video. Now, before we get into this, if you haven't already, let the like on the video. It'd be really appreciated. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. It would mean a lot to me. You guys can get notified whenever I drop a video. Also, leave a comment. Who do you think is going diamond and who are you going to be investing in? And personally, I'm making a long-term investment. I am investing in Sandy Alcantara. Sandy Alcantara is my guy, and I think he's going to do really well this season. In my opinion, I think he's going to go Cy Young, so he's going to be my long-term investment. I'm not going to talk about him in this video because he struggled his last two starts, but before that, he was pretty good, so we'll have to see what happens there. But let's get into these guys I think can get some upgrades. So first, we're going to start with the guys that I think can go 90 plus. We're going to go by this pretty quickly because these guys are absolute stars and we know how good they've been doing. First, we're going to start off with Corbin Burnes. Corbin Burnes has a 2.08 ERA in his last two starts. He's been pretty good. I think he's starting today as well, so we'll have to see how he does there. But he has a 2.95 FIP. He's also struck out 17 batters in 13 innings. Corbin Burnes is definitely going to be able to get a good strikeouts per nine boost. He's also only walked two guys. He's definitely going to get a boost there. Overall, I think Corbin Burnes is going to get a nice little boost. I think he's one of the best pitchers in baseball, and he's going to get that 90 plus, I think, this roster update. Next, we have one of my personal favorite players, and that is going to be Aaron Judge. He's been very, very hot since the 29th, the last roster update in April. He's had a 1,056 OPS in that time, 278 batting average, 333 OBP. He's hit 5 home runs. Aaron Judge has been one of the best hitters in baseball. He's definitely going to be an MVP candidate, and I think he's definitely going to get an upgrade versus righties, especially for power. There's no way he should have 86 power. It needs to get a little boost. Also, 89 fielding. I'm sorry, I think Aaron Judge is one of the best defenders in baseball, and that arm as well. 76 is absolutely disrespectful. I'm going to need SDS to improve that, but they usually never improve fielding for some reason, but that definitely needs to be improved. Aaron Judge is definitely going to get an update. He's been playing really, really well, and hey, I think he's going 90 plus. The next guy we're going to be talking about is Manny Machado, and this is pretty obvious to everyone. This man has been an absolute god this entire year so far. Right now, since the 29th, the last roster update, he's had a 1,113 OPS, 350 batting average, 438 OBP. He's also hit 4 home runs in that time and has 10 RBIs, 7 walks as well. I mean, he has been one of the best players in baseball. He's also had 3 stolen bases as well. He can definitely get that a little boost as well. Also, SDS, improve his fielding. He's one of the best defenders in baseball. Overall, I think Manny Machado is going to have a nice little upgrade around his whole stats, especially those lefty stats and righty stats as well. Manny Machado definitely going 90 plus. The next guy I have is Byron Buxton, and I don't know about this one. Maybe he goes up there. He hasn't played since the 7th, but he right now has a 259 batting average since the last roster update, 963 OPS, 630 slugging percentage, 3 home runs. I mean, guy is an absolute stud. He just needs a couple little boosts in his hitting, and he will definitely get that upgrade. I definitely think he can get a nice little boost with power, especially versus left-handers. He's got a 1,330 OPS versus left-handers, 320 batting average, 960 slugging. So he's definitely going to get a nice little upgrade with the lefties as well. And he's also been playing pretty good against righties as well, 923 OPS. I definitely think he could go 90 plus this roster update, if not the next one, but we'll see how Byron Buxton gets the love from SDS. My next guy is really, really old and kind of a stretch here, but he's played super well. It's going to be Justin Verlander. Right now, he's got a 1.23 ERA in the last 2 starts before that roster update. He's been one of the better pitchers all around this year. 1.55 ERA, 0.63 WHIP. He's been one of the better pitchers, 40 innings so far, 1.4 WAR. Justin Verlander has pitched really, really well. 39-year-old man. He is a fine wine. Justin Verlander, in my opinion, he should go 90 plus this roster update, but maybe they hold him off for the next one. But Justin Verlander has been one of the better pitchers in baseball, and I definitely think he should be 90 plus. We are now going to be moving on to the guys who I think can go diamond for this roster update, and my first guy is going to be Yordan Alvarez. Yordan has been a madman. He's batting 257 with a 413 OBP. He's also got a 1,013 OPS, 4 home runs, 8 RBI, 8 RBIs, and 10 walks. This guy has been walking a ton. I definitely think he can get a nice little discipline and vision boost. He's been really working in counts. He's also, of course, got four home runs. He's been hitting the ball extremely well. I definitely think he could go diamond. He also, however, doesn't have the greatest splits versus lefties right now against lefties. 745 OPS. So we're going to have to see if they're going to give him the upgrade against righties. I mean, that vision, that plate discipline, maybe the righty contact can go up. I mean, we'll have to see what happens there. But hey, I definitely think he can possibly go diamond. He's been hitting the ball extremely well. The next guy I have who could possibly go diamond is Tommy Edman. For the season, he has a 150 OPS plus 290 batting average. He's got 3 home runs, 7 stolen bases, 838 OPS. He's been one of the better players in the MLB so far this year. I have him in my fantasy team. I made a huge steal pick in the late rounds. We'll take it. But his splits, lefty stats, 1,000 OPS. He's got a homer. He's been hitting the ball extremely well against lefties. Expect a nice little upgrade there. But he's also had 2 homers versus righties, so I expect that 45 power to go up. 787 OPS, 273 average as well, 385 OBP against righties as well. So I definitely think he's going to have a decent upgrade against righties as well. I definitely think Tommy Edman has a good possibility at going diamond. If not this roster update, the next one. The next guy I have is a phenom, Florida legend. Hey, I love watching Wander Franco, one of the best young players in baseball. Top 5 shortstop already. Right now this season, he has a 1.7 WAR, 317 batting average, 4 home runs, a 161 OPS plus 850 OPS. And after the 29th day roster update, he's batting 333. The only issue is his slugging has not been amazing. He's only slugging 378, but he's been able to hit for contact. We'll have to see what his righty stats go. I think he's definitely going to get a boost against righties. Contact versus righty 67 is pretty weak as well. Maybe not the power boost, maybe like a little upgrade, but not too much. But the contact boost is definitely going to be a good bit, and I definitely think Wander Franco is going to go diamond. And also, he needs a defensive update. 75 fielding is criminal. This guy is one of the better defensive players in all of baseball. I mean, kid is an absolute beast. The next guy I have here is Joe Musgrove. Joe Musgrove, 1.93 ERA, 2.39 FIP in the last 2 games he has pitched. 14 innings, he's got 16 strikeouts, only 3 earned runs. He's pitched extremely well. We'll have to see what his upgrade comes from. I definitely think he's going to get a nice little boost in strikeouts per 9. He has a good amount of strikeouts in the last 14 innings he's pitched. 16 strikeouts is pretty good. I definitely think Musgrove will get an upgrade. He's not really giving up many runs. We'll have to see what happens though. SDS usually tries to hold this man, so we'll have to see. But I definitely think he will go diamond. If not this roster update, the next one for sure. The next guy I have is George Springer going diamond. He has a 297 batting average after the last roster update, 372 OBP, 595 slugging, 967 OPS. He's also had 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. George Springer, all around in my opinion, needs a boost, especially those contact numbers. 297 batting average is very solid. George Springer has been one of the best hitters in baseball for his whole entire career. I don't think he's ever had an OPS plus under 110. Guy's been an absolute stud, and same here. And he's doing it again. I think he's definitely going to go diamond. If not this roster update, the next one, because he's always been a very solid player. The next guy I have is a closer, and his name is Taylor Rogers. I have him on my fantasy team. I mean, this man has come up clutch. He hasn't blown a save yet. He's got 12 saves on the year. He's got a 1.93 ERA after the last roster update. That's 4.2 innings, 2.24 FIP. The strikeouts are kind of low. We'll have to see if he gets a nice little strikeouts per 9 boost. But I definitely think he's going to get a hits per 9 boost. The home runs per 9 is going to be none. He hasn't given up a single home run. So I definitely think he's going to get a nice little upgrade. He's been very solid throughout the year. Only has a 0.71 ERA and a 0.6 WAR. I mean, guy has been an absolute stud. Taylor Rogers, in my opinion, should go diamond this roster update. What we'll have to see. The next guy I have going diamond is ALEK MANOAH. In his last 3 starts in the last 14 days, 1.5 ERA, 18 innings, 17 strikeouts, 8.5 strikeouts per 9, 0.7 whip, strikeouts to walk ratio 5.67. He's been an absolute stud. ALEK MANOAH all season, to be honest, has been an absolute stud. 1.3 WAR, 1.75 ERA, hasn't lost a game, 4 wins. I mean, no, that doesn't really matter still though. 4 wins is pretty nice. 0.8 whip, 35 strikeouts. ALEK MANOAH has been one of the better pitchers in baseball. Really young as well. 24 years old, as you can see. He's an 82 overall. I don't know if he goes diamond this roster update, but I think SDS, you know, sometimes they're really aggressive on guys. Like last year, they were extremely aggressive on Tyler Glasnow. He went up to diamond real quick. ALEK MANOAH right here, we'll see how he does. I definitely think ALEK MANOAH should go diamond, but I don't know about this roster update. We'll have to see how aggressive SDS is. The next guy I have going diamond is CJ Cron, and CJ Cron's been one of the better hitters the last 2 years. Right now, in the last 14 days, he's had a 1,011 OPS, 340 batting average, 596 slugging, and 415 OBP. He's been absolutely amazing. Also has 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. He's also got 5 walks as well. And I definitely think he needs a boost, especially against right-handed hitters. Right now, he's platooning 301 batting average versus righties. That's definitely not warranted of a 56 contact versus righties. He also needs a defensive boost. Right now, he's 99 percentile in outs above average on Baseball Savant. So, hey, CJ Cron's been one of the better defenders. Got to give him a nice little boost on that as well. I definitely think that contact versus righties should also go up. He's got 6 home runs versus righties as well. I definitely think he needs more of a power boost against righties as well. CJ Cron all around, I definitely think he needs a nice little upgrade, and I definitely think if he can get those things, he could go diamond, but it is a bit of a stretch, so we're going to have to see in these next couple of roster updates how CJ Cron is doing in, of course, Major League Baseball. Next, I have guys who I think will be going gold in this newest roster update, and first we're going to start off with Zach Gallen. His last 3 starts, he's got a .93 ERA, 0.724 whip, 7.9 strikeouts per 9, 8.5 strikeout to walk ratio as well, 19 innings. Guy's been an absolute stud throughout the year as well. 1.5 WAR, 0.95 ERA, 0.706 a whip. Guy has been an absolute stud. Zach Gallen definitely going gold this roster update. The next guy I have going gold in this roster update is Willy Adames. Now, yes, the contact has been absolutely horrid for Willy Adames, but the power numbers have been insane. 8 homers for the year, 1.1 WAR, 129 OPS plus, and in his last 14 days, which is 13 games, 822 OPS, 500 slugging percentage, 4 home runs. Guy has been an absolute power bat. I definitely expect for those power numbers, especially against righties, to go up. 7 homers against righties. I mean, good lord, he's definitely going to get a nice boost against righties. Definitely maybe like 85 plus power, and I think that pushes him up to gold. Yeah, I definitely think Willy Adames is going to go gold. One of the better shortstops in baseball. Also, should probably get at least a little bit more of a defensive upgrade. I mean, some of these guys, they have a rating in SDS for defenses kind of bad, but we'll continue beyond that. The next guy who I think can go gold in this roster update is going to be Cookie Carlos Carrasco, 1.23 ERA in his last 2 starts. He's gone 14 2/3 innings as well, and 10 strikeouts. Definitely think Carlos Carrasco is pitching well on the year right now. Carlos Carrasco, 0.8 WAR, 3.19 ERA, 1 whip, and 36 innings. Carlos Carrasco is actually one of the better pitchers in baseball so far. So, hey, I think Cookie should go gold. He's been one of the more underrated players and underappreciated players so far this year. The next guy I have possibly going gold is Jonah Heim. Now, he is a 77. He's going to need a lot of stats to climb, but he has this season a 1.1 WAR, 356 batting average, 3 home runs. He's got 10 RBIs, a 1,085 OPS, 224 OPS plus, and in the last 14 days, 1,167 OPS, 500 OBP, 667 slugging. He's been an absolute stud. He's been an absolute GOAT. And against righties, he's been playing extremely well. 281 batting average, which definitely warrants a boost on that 45 contact, 780 OPS as well. And against lefties, this guy has been an absolute god. 1,700 OPS, 2 home runs, 539 batting average, 684 OBP, 1,077 slugging versus lefties. This guy has been an absolute stud. In my opinion, definitely deserves to go gold, but we'll have to see what happens in this roster update. The next guy I have going gold is Nestor Cortes, and right now he's going for like 1,000 stubs. Everybody knows this guy has been one of the best pitchers in baseball. 1.2 WAR, 1.41 ERA. I think we all know about Nestor Cortes. This guy is definitely going gold. Been one of the better pitchers in baseball, and I love him. Yankee fan right here. So hey, he's been fun to watch. I definitely think he is going gold. The next guy I have possibly going gold is Triston McKenzie. Triston McKenzie has been extremely good in his last 2 starts. 1.46 ERA. He's had 12 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts, 191 opponent batting average, 261 OBP for his opponent, to 499 OPS as well. He's been one of the better pitchers in baseball so far this year. 0.7 WAR, 2.76 ERA, 29 innings, 30 strikeouts, and a 1 whip. Triston McKenzie showing why he was one of the highly talented guys coming out of 2020 and pitching in 2021 as well. Triston McKenzie, one of my favorite pitchers in baseball. Florida guy. I like Triston McKenzie a lot. And hey, Triston McKenzie, I definitely think he can go gold. We'll have to see what happens this roster update. I think he just contracted the Roni, so we'll have to see what happens there. But I definitely think Triston McKenzie should be a gold. Probably not this roster update, but definitely whenever he gets back from the Roni and you know, whenever he's pitching and pitching well again. The last guy I have going gold just hit for the cycle. That is Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich, since the last roster update, 293 batting average, 420 nice OBP, 585 slugging, 1005 OPS. He's had 8 walks. He's had 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Christian Yelich has been one of the better hitters in all of baseball as of recently, and you love to see it because I love Christian Yelich. As a Florida person, former Miami Marlins, Christian Yelich is one of my favorites, and it's great to see him playing well, and I definitely think he should go gold, if not get really close, and if he can stay hot, definitely think he's getting that gold. And by the end of the year, if he's staying hot, if he's playing good, don't expect him not to go diamond. You should possibly start investing in him now. Actually, no, wait until after he's done supercharging. But yeah, I definitely think Christian Yelich should be going gold. And that's going to be it for this video. If you haven't already, left a like on the video. Also, subscribe to your channel and turn on all your notifications. Also, leave a comment who you think is going gold, diamond, and a 90+. I love you all. Thank you for watching.